Hi, everyone. Welcome to 10K Dollar Day. Today, we're talking about butterflies, picnics, and food trucks.
Ooh, al fresco. How 10K.
Here we go. Go, go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 245 of 10K Dollar Day. It's the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel. I'm Allison Burns.
I'm Lulu Picard.
Oh, we're so excited to have you back again with us here today. We're about to spend $10,000 somewhere real, but it's not real money. And then we have a few segments we're going to go through, our obsessions, our wish list, and even our new favorite part of the episode, at least for me. I can only speak for myself, the 10K role play. So you know what's funny, though? I do have to digress for a minute. With the role play, if you guys have been listening, I find it hard to stick to the questions because as the interviewer, I want to go off on a tangent with these characters.
I want to ask them more questions.
Me too.
I'm like, let's do a whole 10K Saturday.
I know. I was like, ooh, because it sparked something in my brain too. I'm like, I want to find out more about this subject.
Yeah. If you're brand new and you're like, what are they talking about? 10K Roleplay is an improv segment that we've added recently. It's at the end of the episode. And if you're like, I don't understand how you could have an improv segment, just meet us over there at the end. Just let, even if halfway through this episode, you're like, I don't know if this imaginary travel is for me. Just go ahead and check out the segment at the end where we are the silliest human adults that are ever human adults.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I claim that.
For sure.
All right. But before we get there, we have a lot of other things to do. Let's check it off our list. So we're going to start with our current obsessions. So Lulu, what's your obsession this week?
Okay. They are Publix cinnamon rolls. And specifically the ones with no frosting on them. You have to get the ones. Publix has a lot of choices. And because I have not had my sense of taste these past few weeks because of COVID, I have really if I'm craving something, I really have to have it because it's the only thing I can think of to taste. Mm-hmm. So cinnamon rolls were it. I've tried the cinnamon fry bread. I have tried the apple fritters, which are pretty good. But there is nothing like the Publix cinnamon roll. It comes in the blister pack. And it does not have the frosting. They have one that also has a cream cheese frosting. No. Get rid of that.
Do you add a frosting to it? Or you
no. They are gooey magooey. They don't need a frosting. They are excellently made. I am just a big fan of the Publix cinnamon roll.
I love that. I'm going to have to try those. I love a cinnamon roll.
Oh, I love but a bad cinnamon roll is so disappointing.
Well, it's funny you bring that up. You remember we were in an airport one time and we went to the Cinnabon and it was the worst. And we were so upset.
I'll call it out. It was Charlotte. It's your Cinnabon. Okay. Your Cinnabon has the driest. And we don't have a lot of money when we travel. So when we splurge on a Cinnabon.
Oh, yes.
It needs to be delicious.
Yep. I was not happy.
Very sad. Oh, that was such a sad Cinnabon day for us.
Very sad.
It was just dry and old. Okay.
I know. All right. So my obsession is we got an air conditioning unit in the podcast room.
Finally.
So it was not cheap, which is why we had to save up some money to do it. But now, you guys, within 5 minutes, because the room is small. So within 5 minutes of turning it on, it's so cold, you have to turn it off or get a blanket. So I even had this great idea. I was like, I'm going to put a little blanket basket behind my podcast table. And I can pull out a blanket.
I love that.
Right. So that's my obsession. I love the fact, and it has a remote. So I can just be at my desk and then have it on. And then right before we record, I'll just turn it off.
Yeah. Is it the kind that you have to make a little outtake vent for?
No, actually. I'm looking at it. I was like, I wasn't here when they put it in. No, it's definitely into the wall and they had to put something on the outside of our house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's an outdoor thing and then it goes through the wall into this thing.
Nice.
Yeah. It's crazy. So excited about it.
Yeah. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
I can't believe you haven't had air conditioning this whole time.
I know. It's been Very, very warm this summer.
That's insane. Yes.
Oh, all right. What's on your wish list?
My wish list is that all my laundry was done.
Just done.
Just done. I'm such like, listen, I'm in a house right now that has a washer and dryer in it, which is already a huge luxury for me.
Absolutely.
The amount of hemming and hawing that I will do before I do a load of laundry. And I don't know why. There's no reason for me to. I'm already at home.
Yeah.
Just put it in the machine. But it's like I'll do 2 loads and I think that I have conquered the world.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm like, I did 2 loads of laundry today. No, I didn't. I just moved them from machine to machine. It's not even like how our ancestors used to do laundry when they had to like
scrub
actually do the laundry.
Yeah. Well, and do you get it from machine to machine and then fold it and put it away?
Well, that's part of it, is that I have to fold it right back into a suitcase. So it's also involves starting the packing.
Yeah.
And I have no motivation.
No, I know.
I checked in with some people who had COVID before. And I was like, am I just being dramatic? Like, I literally feel like I can't get out of bed and yet I don't feel sick enough to be in bed.
Yeah.
Like it's the both. And they were like, no, it took weeks for me. And I was like, okay, well then I don't feel, I mean, I know I have to get up and do things and I do, but I hate it the whole time.
No, I know. I actually had a friend who was going through that exact same thing. And even when he got over it, and he works at my church, he just seemed down, like his energy. He was just like really down. And he was like, I literally can't describe this. He's like, it's like a COVID depression. He was like, oh, like everything was hard. And I was like, he's now weeks later starting to like become his old self again, but it's a real thing. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Well, I'm glad that we have Dallas coming up and actually when this comes out, we'll already be out of Dallas. So I think it's going to snap me out of it, like just being somewhere new and having all those things to do. So, but right now, I am just floating along. Well,
my wish list is drastically different. I wish I had chickens for fresh eggs. But I also wish that like I meant that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
because you don't really want to take care of the chickens and have a coop.
But I just want the eggs. Because here's what happened. When I was directing Nonsense, which I talked about a few times, one of the guys in the cast lives on a farm and has chickens. He bring me
eggs. They're
fresh eggs. I had never. Like, my husband's obsessed with them. They are so good. I have so many, and they taste so much better. It's insane. Like,
and I really were the yolks like super orange and super high?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. And he was like, yeah, these are the best eggs. And I was skeptical. I was like, okay, I mean, they're all eggs, but no, they taste better. They look better. It was amazing. And so I wish I had that, but I also wish like he would also just live next door and bring them to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I have been also lucky to work in shows with people who have chickens and they just bring you eggs. It's the best, but you can't just get them either. You have to be in a certain area.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Like you have to have a certain zoning, I think, with your house. But 100%. I would love to have fresh eggs. Are you kidding?
Oh, me too. So bad.
You can go to the farmer's market and get your eggs there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. People with eggs go to farmer's markets.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that because I know they have somewhere you can get like fresh fruit and all of that. I didn't even think about eggs.
Yes.
Okay. I should make that part of my schedule.
There you go.
All right. Well, now it's time for Lulu's
10K. It's a $10K day. Imaginary travel and a laugh or two. As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do. We buy top drawer, but we don't really pay. So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae.
All right. And the word this week is...
Hey guys, this is Chris Jackson here. The word is distraction.
Distraction.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a bae.
Yes, it is.
Your favorite bae.
My bae.
That's right.
Yeah, it was funny. I asked my husband for a word and he was like, distraction. And I was like, should I take a hint. No. But here we go. I'm anxious to see what you did with this word. I was like, this is interesting. I don't know what you're going to use with that.
I know. I wonder where you would have gone.
I don't
What do you
know.
think you would have done?
Oh, probably somewhere that I felt distracted from the world.
Like, would that be a city or a quiet place or a...
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Nope. I think it would probably be somewhere really hustle bustle, like crazy things happening or lots of TVs.
Oh, right. Because you'd have all those distractions.
Yeah.
Okay. I went a different way.
Okay.
So there's this song. Every time I think of the word distraction, there is a song that like pops into my head. And it is not a song anybody that listens to this podcast is going to know, but it's a Paul McCartney song, not a Beatles song, from his album Flowers in the Dirt, which I don't think sold very well, but my parents had it when I was a kid. And there is this song where he goes, distractions like butterflies are buzzing round my head. Oh. And I've always thought of that line with the word distraction. So I decided to go look for butterflies.
Oh, I love that. That's a great way to find that route.
I'm glad.
Adorable.
So Allison, we are going to Kathmandu, Nepal.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Well, Nepal has almost 4% of the world's butterflies.
Really? I wonder why.
I don't know why. They have over 650 species of butterflies there. So a lot of people go on tours to go see butterflies. We're definitely going to do that, but we're going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
So first we're going to stay at the Dwarika's Hotel. Mm-hmm. It is beautiful. Here's what they say. Dwarika's is many things, a labor of love, a realization of architectural heritage conservation, a place where you are treated like royalty and never just a hotel.
Oh,
I know. Well, 2 nights in that executive suite, girl, who are you talking to? 2 nights in that executive suite is $1,050 each.
Okay. Oh, each.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you go.
It's $2,300. And Nepal is very cheap. Okay. So the fact that I found a hotel that's almost $2,500, like it is the nicest of the nicest. Like that's awesome. Is gorgeous. And just, they have, they say that it has this architectural heritage conservation because it has all of this old woodwork all over the hotel, but it still feels really modern.
Oh, that's cool.
It's beautiful. So we're going to stay there. The first thing we're going to go to is the Om Singing Bowls and Healing Hub.
Oh, I love a singing bowl.
I do too.
Yeah, they're so great.
So this is a place where you can go and get like a session done with singing bowls, but they also will teach people how to do singing bowls. It's cool. Definitely like tourist based. Like all the pictures that I saw, all the people getting session work were all white. And I was like, it's got to be a tourist place.
Yeah, gotcha.
But it's government registered as a singing bowl therapy center. Yeah, and it's one of the very few places that are. So we're going to go there. We're going to get some sessions, $50.
Nice.
Then it is time to go on a butterfly tour through Life Dream Adventures.
Wait, it's a real thing?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Now, here's the thing. All of these butterfly tours that I found in Nepal are like 6 to 7 days. Like they are serious about
like a full thing.
They want you to see all the butterflies in all the different places.
Okay.
So I'm going to hire them to be with us for the whole 2 days.
Okay.
Instead of 6, but I'm going to pay them the whole price.
Okay. They're going to love that.
Of course they are. So for 6 days, they usually charge $1,250. Like this is not cheap.
Yeah.
So for 2 people, kind of custom 2 days, $3,000. Okay. They're going to take us to see butterflies throughout the day, everywhere that we go to.
I would love this so much.
A butterfly trip?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know. It sounds amazing.
Because you can't be scared of butterflies. It's like the best animal to go on a trip with.
Yeah, like go on a butterfly safari. What's the worst that's going to happen?
Exactly.
Yeah. So there's an article on farmanddairy.com that tells you what you need when you go butterfly watching.
All righty.
And one of the things, I mean, of course, they say like a notebook, a camera, binoculars, blah, blah, blah. But they also say you should dress in clothing that blends with the environment.
Oh, so they aren't scared of you.
I guess so.
Yeah. So that way they'll probably even come up to you, like land on you.
Oh, like Snow White.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I got us both inflatable butterfly costumes.
Oh,
And these are like giant butterfly wings, and they it looks really dumb actually. I know.
They'll never know. They'll never know.
Everyone, you can get them at spirithalloween.com if you want. They're only $50 each. So for 2 people to look like butterflies, it was only $100.
That is hysterical.
We're gonna go around in our inflatable butterfly wing costumes, and they are big, like not
Really?
like cute little fairy wings. These are like butterfly wings that, like butterflies, they take up the whole length of the body.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a whole thing.
So these take up the length of your body.
That's
They're
amazing.
Okay, so we're now dressed like butterflies. We're on our butterfly tour. We're going to let the butterflies go buzzing around our heads like distractions.
Love it.
And then wherever we are looking at these butterflies, I have hired Picnic Nepal. Picnic Nepal is a company that exists in Kathmandu.
Okay.
They let you choose from veg or non-veg or vegan food.
Ooh.
They take care of your entertainment, your experiences, the transportation, and the photography for your picnic.
That's amazing.
I know.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So they didn't have any prices, but they do full service everything.
Okay.
And it's like a full menu of food. So
that's awesome.
I got them $300.
Okay.
And then I said, well, look, if Allison and I are going to have picnic photos done,
yeah,
professional picnic photos, then we should
picnic. I love it.
Make them more usable for 10K.
Yes.
So on top of our butterfly inflatable costumes, I also got us these dance team costumes that look like butterflies.
Oh my gosh, look at the theme.
And they are like these pink leotards. That's like a leotard on one side, but like butterfly wings on the other. Like they're very artistic.
That's amazing.
And then you have it comes with it, these little butterfly armbands that make it look like butterflies are dancing off of your arms.
That's awesome.
So you can wear them as well. We are ready for our dance. Those costumes are $100 each, but they are very sparkly and spangly and like not really sexy, but also kind of sexy. Like they have the leotard sexy, but they're not sexy. They're just
oh my God, that's amazing.
Spangly pink butterfly costumes. Okay. Then it is time for us to go to the Avati Wellness Center in Kathmandu.
Sold already.
Oh, get ready. We're going to have Shirodara oil therapy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It comes from the Sanskrit words Shiro, head, and Dara, flow. Okay. It involves the warm and consistent flow of aromatic oils on the forehead, specifically on the third eye. The oils flow over the scalp and through the hair, creating a blissful sensation.
Listen, just you describing it created a blissful sensation. So
how about the fact that for 2.5 hours, $54?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
2.5 hours of them just dripping oil over your head. I'm like, yeah,
I would
sure.
absolutely pass out too. I would be sleeping.
I think it would be the best ever.
Oh,
so
amazing.
We're going to do that for 2.5 hours each. It's $130 total with the tip.
Love it.
Okay. Now we have all this oily hair. So I figured that before we go out for the rest of the day, we should probably wash our hair.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Unless they tell you not to, because I've never had that done. They might be like, this has to stay in your hair now for like 3 days.
Oh, that would be a look.
It would be a look. But if they don't tell us to, we're going to shampoo our hair. And I got us both the Oribe Obsessed hair set because I love that brand.
Yeah.
And for a little shampoo, conditioner, and dry shampoo, $50 each. That's $98.
That's kind of expensive, but I love it.
I know, because their dry shampoo is like the best. I love them so much.
It's awesome.
Then I got us each the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer.
I've always wanted that.
Well, the reason that we both don't have them is because they're $429 each.
Yeah, I literally will never buy that ever.
I want to get the curler.
Do they do Afterpay?
Everybody does now. But do you need a $500 hair dryer?
I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, that's the question, isn't it? Like, do I? I mean, would it change my life? I don't know.
Do you dry your hair every day?
Almost every day. Well, no, I I now have gotten some really good dry shampoo that I use so much that I probably am inhaling things I shouldn't inhale. But I only wash my hair now probably every 2 to 3 days, but I definitely blow dry it every time. So every 2 or 3 days, I'm using a blow dryer. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
I know.
expensive.
It is expensive.
For our 10K day, we both got one.
I'm so excited.
We're excited. We also get the Emerald Isle Quick Dry Hair Wrap.
What? What's that? Is that expensive?
It's $55, but basically you can wrap your wet hair and it's supposed to be very, very like gentle for it.
Okay.
Because when your hair is wet, it's when it's the most prone to break.
Oh, nice.
Right. So it's supposed to be like the gentlest way. So that's 110 for both of us. And then it's time to go to dinner. We're going to dinner at Third Eye Restaurant.
Okay.
It's Royal Indian and Nepalese cuisine. Pretty cheap. So for both of us, $50. Then we are going to close out this night at the club, Lord of the Drinks.
Oh, that's adorable.
It is the 52nd best club in the world. That's what it says.
No way.
The cover is about $8.
I mean, to be honest, it's not a bad statistic. I mean, there's a lot of clubs in the world. So
there's a lot of clubs. Sorry, wait, I was yawning. There's a lot of clubs in the world, and I did not expect one of them to be in Nepal.
That's amazing.
So covers $8. So we can do anything we want, basically, which means we're going to get like the VIP room and get bottle service. So I'm going to get $500 minimum on whiskey, and I'm just going to like hand it out. And then remember Picnic Nepal?
Yes, of course.
They're putting together a late night food truck party outside the club.
Ooh,
and I'm going to give it away for free as people exit. Right.
That's
so
awesome.
I paid $300 for 2 of us to have lunch through Picnic Nepal. So for who knows, 50 people, 100 people, $2,500 is what I'm giving.
Okay.
Nepal for a late night food truck party.
Oh, that sounds
and
so
I'm
much
tipping
fun.
them $402.02, which means that brings me to $10,000.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. I want to do a butterfly tour so bad.
I know. Doesn't that sound fun?
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, I know. Especially with like a food truck party afterwards.
Oh, 100%.
That's the only way to do a butterfly tour.
Only way.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Lulu would do with $10,000 in
the place where butterflies can buzz around your head like distractions do in the Paul McCartney song.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. But this is what we would do if we had $10,000 to give away. I found a charity. It's actually called Stop Distractions. And it says changing minds and saving lives. So basically, it's about distracted driving.
Oh, okay.
So it's trying to put a stop to that. So they talk about how they are a grassroots nonprofit organization that their whole dedication is to eliminate the lifelong devastation that does result after a loved one is killed or injured in distracted driving crashes. So basically, they bring together victims, survivors, foundations, and the general public to bring awareness and recognition to reckless behavior on the roads, which I think is so important. And so you can check them out. They say that they have all kinds of like programs. They have things that you can actually look up your laws in different states as to what is distracted driving. It can be anything from texting to just using your cell phone to eating, to drinking, to smoking, reading a map, grooming, even talking to passengers, adjusting the radio.
Oh, wow.
All of these things that take your eyes off the road and your hands off the wheel. So go ahead and check them out. You can find them at stopdistractions.org or in our newsletter, which we'll talk about how to prescribe is what I was about to say, how to subscribe to later.
Perfect.
So what did you find?
Okay. Well, I tried to find the opposite of distraction, which was focus.
Oh, I love that.
And I found a foundation called Focus, Families of Children Under Stress.
Oh,
I know. It's so great. And their mission is to embrace and equip families of children with disabilities to make everyday life better. And they focus on children from birth through 29 years old.
Oh, wow.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I love that the parents will get that support.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And they say that these children can have lots of physical and or developmental disabilities like genetic syndromes, cerebral palsy, autism, Down syndrome. And they do camps and family programs, and they also do equipment programs to help get these kids some of the tools that they need to, walk around the world and be around. So I love them, and you'll find that in our newsletter.
Awesome. All right, we're going to go to happies. Well, I had a happy written down and then I changed it during this podcast because my new happy that's in the moment is that you told me about farmers markets. And I'm so excited now. Like I literally was like, my insides were like, ooh, I'm going to research farmers markets. And then I'm going to make it part of my like weekly routine that I'm going to go find fresh eggs. I'm so excited about it. So the fact that you reminded me that farmers markets not only have fresh produce, they also have fresh eggs. That is my happy.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. What's your happy?
I love how happy you are about that. That's so
I'm
good.
so excited.
My happy is that I have been home with a dog for like 3 or 4 weeks, and I have a couple, like one more week with a dog. And it's just been really nice. There was a chance that I was going to have my other dogs here, but then I got sick, so that wasn't possible. But I've had Paddle, and Paddle is a really great companion when you're sick.
I love that.
I know. He's a good one.
Paddle is a good one.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Lulu, I just found this fundraising platform that gives everyone a chance to dream big and win once-in-a-lifetime prizes while helping to make the world a better place.
Those are all the things that I love. I think you're probably talking about Omaze.
Yes, I am. If you just go to 10kdollarday.com/Omaze, you can find out all the amazing things that they're offering, and you can register to win giveaways by donating to charities.
That's right. For instance, right now, I'm looking at a chance to support Peterson Automotive Museum and win a Tesla-powered Porsche. What? A 1969 Porsche that is now electric? That's one of the prizes. You can also win prizes like a $40,000 vacation to Tokyo or a dream house just for supporting nonprofits all around the world.
That's right. Omaze has raised over $150 million to support over 350 charities around the world. You can make your dreams come true and the dreams come true for others by visiting 10kdollarday.com/Omaze. All right. So that's our happies. That means it's time for our new segment. I don't know how long I'll call it new, at least for the next few weeks. Still feels fresh. And it's time for
10K Roleplay.
Allison Burns.
Yes.
It's been a tough day.
Yeah, it has.
I know you're a teacher, and now it's your turn to be in charge of detention.
Oh, okay.
And all of these kids who have just been distractions all day long.
Yes.
Are in your classroom now. And I got to ask you, what is your obsession?
Well, I'm so excited to be here today with you, Lulu. My obsession this week are the new pens that I got from Staples. I have a teacher membership at Staples, and I went in there. I got my new pack of pens. They come in all different colors, and they are ballpoint, mind you. And I'm able to use them to write students' names down who are acting inappropriately in detention. And I have to do it quite often. But these don't cramp my hand, which is nice because I am constantly writing because the kids in this school are just, they are in detention all the time. So.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you have your new pens. Everyone loves some new office supplies.
Love, and they have to be ballpoint.
Yes. Now, what is your wish list?
Well, my wish list is I wish I could take myself and my wife on a luxury cruise, but adults only. I am so sick of being around children all the time. So my wish list is, an adults only cruise where I can drink my Cosmos and lay by the pool and, just get away from the noise and all of that. So
Perfect.
that's my wish.
All right. Well, what would you do with $10,000?
Well, I mean, I would definitely put it towards that cruise for one. But I think in addition to that, I would invest in some really good earplugs. I used to use the squishy ones that you just buy over the counter, but they were causing some buildup in my ears, and I was getting earaches quite frequently because of the buildup. So I would spend the money on, first that cruise and also some earplugs for when I'm sitting in detention. And, the kids are supposed to be quiet, but that never always happens. So I feel like I would have a happier time if I had some good earplugs for those ears.
Oh, that's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you had $10,000 to give away?
Well, I would definitely give it to that foundation that you send the kids away to, like the boarding school. I think it's called Scared Straight. And I would give it to them because they're doing good work. They're getting these problem children, and they are scaring them to the point of, they are coming back as better humans. They take them to those jails, and they show them what, is done in jails to little kids who misbehave. So that's what I would do. I would give that 10 grand to a program like that.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You knew exactly where to give it.
Oh, yes. I actually have a list of my top 10 organizations that help misbehaving children.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like you're a columnist.
Yes.
All right. Well, what is
I
your
do blog.
Of course you do. I'm not surprised. What's your happy?
Well, I wasn't trying to give myself a plug, but I do have a blog, and that is my happy. And I just reached 37 subscribers to that blog. And I'm very, very happy with it. It's something where I'm able to go on and put down my thoughts and so on. So if you all want to subscribe to that, you can do that. It's called Misbehavior blog.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yes. And you can subscribe to that. It's where I talk about the misbehavior of the children I deal with on a daily basis. And it gives you some tools in order to fix that behavior, if you need to. So that's my happy. So you can subscribe there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being with us here today. I know you're busy.
Yes, you're welcome. I must get back. Yeah.
Yes, I can tell. Okay. Thank you.
Great. All right. It's time for your role play. You ready?
I'm so ready.
All right, Lulu, or should I say Abby?
Oh,
you are a distracted teenager who is babysitting right now, but your phone just died and you have these 3 kids to take care of and you can't find your charger, but you are taking this call over the landline phone.
I don't even know what a landline is.
So here we go. Hi, Abby.
Hello. How do you use this? Hello.
So you just talk into it like a normal phone. Just don't walk too far away because it is connected by a cord.
Oh, I hate being tied down.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for the interview?
Yes.
Okay. So Abby, what is your current obsession?
Oh my God. My obsession is this thing on TikTok that I won't even know about tomorrow because it'll be so fast in my memory and then I lose my complete attention span. So it's like this thing on TikTok, but it's not even that important.
That's fun. This is my favorite thing I've ever had you do. Okay, what is your wish list, Abby?
Who cares when I get it? The world is like going down in flames around me. So even if I wished for something, your generation has ruined the earth. So there's like no way I could ever get it anyway. But I guess if I had to pick something, there are these really cool like shoes that I saw, but it doesn't matter because it's like so consumerist.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Hard life. Okay. So if you had $10,000 to spend, Abby, how would you spend that money?
I mean, what is money? Like it doesn't make a difference. You know what I mean? Like you have money, then you don't have money. Like you have coffee at home, you make it yourself. You go to Starbucks, you pay $5. Like what is money?
Yeah.
It's just coffee. It's just like caffeinating you anyway. It makes no sense. So like, what would I do with money? I mean, what am I not going to do with money? You know what I mean? Like with money, I would just like go spend it because money will come back to you. Money, you can always print more, you can make more, you can Bitcoin more, you can blockchain more, but you can't like remake your memories.
Right. Yeah. Man, Abby, you are so woke. Okay. So how would you give away, $10,000?
Like I just did.
Right. Right. It was just because who cares, right?
Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you look at someone in their eyes and you like have intention and love for them, then isn't that worth money anyway? And you can give that away for free.
Yeah. No, listen, you are opening some eyes today.
Yeah.
Great. So I just have one more question. Dig deep for this one, Abby. What's your happy?
It doesn't matter. What does that mean? Like, if I tell you I'm happy, I mean, does it like actually add to the currency of happiness in the whole entire world? Like, does it actually affect your day? You're just talking to me on this stupid landline. Like, there's a wire going into the wall or something. I don't know what that's going to do to me. So like, I'm going to tell you my happiness, then what I give it away. Maybe my happiness is for me to have alone inside myself. And maybe I should just be happy with that. And I shouldn't need to validate it by telling you, your grown up self, what my happiness is. Whatever it is, it is.
Whatever it is, it is. Yes. And it is that. And it is time, Abby, to end our phone call. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, that's my favorite character. It's so teenager too. That's what they do. They just reform the question you've already asked. And you're like, what?
Like, we're not having a real conversation. They're like, what?
Ever.
But maybe we are. Maybe this is how we communicate. You're like, what are you talking about?
Constant, always confused. What is this new generation? Oh, that's amazing. You guys, let us know if you're enjoying this new format. We'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com. You can also find us on social media. Just search 10K Dollar Day in any of the social media fields. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok. Check it out. We love to hear from you there as well. Also share this with your friends. We also need some new reviews. If you're a longtime listener, review us. If you're a first-time listener, review us. It always helps in the algorithms, if you will. So check that out. Also, if you have a little bit of money to spare every month, I'm talking like $2 a month, and you want to support this podcast, check us out by going to 10kdollarday.com/Patreon. That's Patreon. And you can support this podcast and everything that we do. All right. 10K Dollar Day is produced by Andrea Canny, intro by Stan Collins, graphic art by Jacob McAllister, 10K jingle by Rockwell and Rose, the vintage 10K Saturday episode voiceover by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to our podcasting platform, Buzzsprout. All right. We're going to end this the way we end every single episode, with friends like us.
Who needs amenities?